Microphone check. Check one. Checking, checking. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doo. Welcome to Backpacking with Buckley. Today we're out for a winter overnight. But more importantly, we're here to ask the question. Can you go cold weather backpacking and still remain ultra light? More importantly, can you go lightweight and still remain comfortable? I'm here to prove to you today that it's very possible to remain light and still have all the luxuries you want. So let's head to camp and see how it's possible.
On occasion we all do battle with motivational paralysis, unable to perform some simple task, trapped at the stage of analysis. Thoughts of the shortness of life may beget.
So I count 8 of them. And what a cool experience. They're just kind of looking at me and following me adjacent to the trail.
We got storyline fever, storyline flu. It's filtering how everything looks to you. Don't you reckon it's affecting your attitude? Storyline fever got its hooks in you. Storyline fever got its hooks in you.
Can't believe I'm going to do this twice just to get it on film. So let's discuss what I didn't bring today that you normally would. And really all that is for me today is just a water filter, which obviously doesn't add a ton of weight anyway. But to be fair, I didn't carry one today, so that is not added to my weight. There's no water out here to be had anyway. So it's a real muddy hike today. Despite being February 1st, it's 50 here in the Badlands. And you hear some crunching here in a minute, which is a welcome relief because my boots are caked with clay. And I'm thinking it might be kind of hard to find a dry spot to pitch a tent out here tonight. But when there's a will, there's a way. So barring any rainfall, this particular area is dry as a bone. So I'm going to poke around and look for something a little flat. I'm pretty close to the trail, but as it is February, I don't really expect to see any other humans. Let's find a good spot for the old Durston X-Mid 1 Poor Guy edition. Break time. So what do you say we get to the meat and potatoes of the video? Let's talk about, first of all, what the temperatures are tonight to be expected anyway. It's going to get down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably 97 centigrade or something. I don't know. Do the math. At any rate, that should be the temperature range. Always prepare for a little bit colder. In my case, I could go down to about 15 degrees. So let's see how I can stay warm and comfy and have all the luxuries I need at 21 pounds, including luxury items. The first thing I do is close to where I'm setting up camp or tent, I take out my welcome mat ground sheet from Hilltop Packs and lay that down, put some things on it with weight so the wind doesn't blow it. And I brought the tried and true BTR stool on this one, which is not exactly luxury, but most would consider just a chair in general to be luxury. To add R value to my sleeping pad, I brought a Thermarest roll-up pad. I also have the accordion style, but I just don't use this that often, so I thought I'd try this. Doesn't weigh much, but very bulky. As I said earlier, I brought a Monster energy drink and 2 liters of water. These are my, I believe they're called Z sticks for my Durston tent. And I just carry them in a Hilltop chair bag to prevent them from scratching up my gear, the sharp edges of the Z sticks. Food bag. With a dinner that stick around I haven't had before, I'm really excited to try tonight. So little bonus feature. More mule deer tearing across the prairie. A pair of not so light leather gloves, insulated of course. It's just a little stuff sack with some body warmers, an extra pair of socks, and my buff, my Nemo Tensor sleeping pad. To save weight and not double up on lighting, I only brought a headlamp, so I brought the old-fashioned air filler pump sack thingamajigger instead of the flex tail pump. A pretty big game changer in my tenting life, the Xped Mega Pillow. This is great, and the reason I like it is just because it's a thick pillow. I have to get my neck propped up and often have to bring two, but tonight I just brought this. It is very sufficient for tent camping. In a Dyneema stuff sack that weighs, I think, -4 ounces, is my Durston X-Mid 1. Again, the non-Dyneema style. And in the bottom is my 15 degrees Superior Gear quilt. In the big mesh pocket, my Enlightened Equipment, what is this called? Son of a bitch. It's that real lightweight synthetic jacket. I can't remember the name of it. Going brave tonight. I brought the Solo stove, which is a twig stove. And this is a pretty heavy item considering I came in at 21 pounds. I don't know what this weighs, but it's well over a pound. And perhaps a bad choice because there's not a lot of twigs out here. So I'll have to find some thick weeds or grass or something to cook my food tonight. This is a very bulky and pretty heavy item. Insulated Army surplus pants. I'll model them for you later. But again, proof that you can bring a lot of luxuries and still stay pretty lightweight. And last but not least, my electronics, battery charger, headlamp, and my ditty bag, both from Hilltop Packs. And this has the dirt diggler in it and everything I would need for a couple of nights out as far as first aid and hygiene goes. And this is a pretty heavy battery bank. There's a human being out there. Son of a buck. And aside from my front pockets where I have gloves and a fire starter for my twig stove and my speed hanger, which I won't be using out here. But 21 pounds all in, people. Again, this is down to probably comfortably 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have everything I need and potentially more for a really quite light overnight in the winter.
Took your love to the marketplace in the wanton corner of a western state where every other shopper is a basket case, just realizing the horizon forms a frowning face, hanging around those haunts at night where half the clientele was part poltergeist.
So despite the cold, here's my view. Trail bound foods is what this is. Hawaiian pulled pork, coconut rice, and pineapple salsa. Don't look like much. That's legit meat. Pulled pork. Pineapple. Trail bound foods. Not sure where they're from, but looks rather cottage. And that's legit. That's the best meat I've potentially ever had. That's crazy. This is a dish like I've never had before. But it hits all the marks. That pork rehydrates amazing. Let's give that a 4.8. Hot damn. 2 for 2 lately.
Storyline flew, apparently impairing your point of view. It's making horse shit sound true to you. Now it's impacting how you're acting too. Now it's impacting how you're acting too.
Ew. Moist. I survived the night, but those blue, beautiful skies from yesterday seem to have gone. And I have a ton a ton of condensation, so it's going to be a moist pack up. It got down to about 23 last night, and it's right at freezing now. So the good news, I stayed warm, toasty warm. So the ultralight pack kept me warm down to about 23 degrees last night. The bad news, I slept like shit. I'm a hammock guy. I always have been. And I don't know how you guys do this all the time, because my back is killing me. I tossed and turned all night despite having really great gear. I did finally get some sleep, but it's going to be a hammock for me when I have the option. Now I'm going to pack up all this moist gear and get out of here. So let's conclude this little video on this dreary, muddy morning. I still had a great time getting out in the Badlands in a different season, or getting out anywhere in the winter is a unique experience. And I like unique experiences. Nearly back to the car, had a short walk, less than a mile of this loop left. And it's gross out here. Misty and 32 degrees. Dampness that chills you to the bone. But I had a great time. And more importantly, I packed pretty ultra light at 21 pounds. Stayed warm and toasty. And had everything I needed and more. So in conclusion, yes, you can go lightweight in the winter. But it's been real nice spending some time with you again. And I hope to see you all real soon. Bye.